Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the mountains, there lived a wise and kind monk. People often came to this monk for advice, seeking guidance for their troubles. One day, a young man from the village, always unhappy and with a face as long as a horse that had just eaten a sour apple, visited the monk. "Why so glum, chum?" asked the monk with a twinkle in his eye. "Master," sighed the young man, "I am always unhappy. I don't know what to do." The monk nodded wisely and said, "Come with me, let's take a walk." As they walked, the monk pointed to a field of sunflowers. "Look at these sunflowers. They always face the sun. They find light even in darkness." The young man frowned. "But I'm not a sunflower. I can't just turn my head and be happy." The monk chuckled. "True, but you can choose where to look. Do you look at the rain or the rainbow?" The young man thought about this as they walked on. They came across a stream. The monk picked up a stone and threw it in the water. "See the ripples. Our thoughts are like these ripples. A single stone can change the whole stream." The young man scratched his head. "So I should throw stones?" The monk laughed, a sound like wind chimes in the breeze. "No, it means your thoughts can change your life. If you think good thoughts, you create good ripples." The young man nodded slowly. "I think I get it. But what if I don't have any good thoughts?" The monk stopped and pointed to a butterfly. "Even this butterfly finds joy in a single flower. Start small. Find one thing each day that makes you smile." The young man watched the butterfly and felt a tiny spark of joy. "Okay, I'll try that." They continued walking until they reached a hill. The monk sat down and patted the ground beside him. The young man sat too, panting a little from the climb. The monk looked at the young man and said, "Happiness isn't something you find. It's something you create. Like building a house, you start with one brick." The young man leaned back and looked at the sky. "So happiness is like building a house with good bricks?" The monk grinned. "Exactly. And don't forget the windows. Let the light in." The young man laughed for the first time in days. "You're right, master. I've been building my house with broken bricks and no windows." The monk nodded. "Tomorrow start fresh. Use good bricks and open those windows." As they walked back to the village, the young man felt lighter. He noticed the birds singing and the children playing. He even smiled at a grumpy old man who always scowled at everyone. "See, you're already making good ripples," the monk said. The young man grinned. "Thanks, master. You're like the sun for these sunflowers." The monk laughed again. "And you are learning to bloom." From that day on, the young man practiced finding small joys. He smiled more, worried less, and shared his happiness with others. Whenever he felt down, he remembered the monk's words about sunflowers and ripples. One day, the young man returned to the monk. "Master, I'm happier now, but sometimes I still feel sad." The monk patted the young man's shoulder. "That's normal. Even the sun sets. But remember, it always rises again." The young man nodded, feeling a warmth in his heart. "I understand. Thank you, master." The monk smiled. "You've come a long way. Keep blooming." In the end, the young man learned that happiness is not a destination, but a journey. It's about finding joy in small things and spreading that joy like ripples in a stream. And whenever he felt unhappy, he remembered the monk's wise words and felt the light within him grow brighter. And so, the village saw a new young man, one who faced the sun like a sunflower and created beautiful ripples in the stream of life. Happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding joy in the little things, thinking good thoughts and spreading kindness. Like sunflowers facing the sun and stones creating ripples, our thoughts and actions shape our lives. Start each day with a smile, let the light in, and let your happiness bloom.